And hello, everybody. It's good to see you here. Get back to the comments section. All right. So the plan for today is I am going to be putting threaded inserts into pieces of wood for the Takadai, or the two Takadais I'm making, using the drill jig I made. I have one with center and one with an offset that I've used to put two in. This is one I did already. Oops. Fell over. Don't want to accidentally trip on that. That would be embarrassing. All right, so this is double-sided end and single-sided end. The reason I do the double-sided end is so that if you only have like one screw on each side and you don't have two on one side, it'll like rotate around if you're not careful. So that's why I do that. Sorry. Still having issues with weird muscle cramps, especially in my hand. Looks like that one's at a slight angle. Try and be a little more careful about that. I'd like to have a drill bushing guide type thing with a threaded insert. But the issue I have is that I'm using that where it's got two nuts, and I need to push it all the way in. I suppose I could make a guide similar to one of these where it's fairly thin. I only have to push it in so far. I don't know how to think about it. All right. And the drill with the bushing guide here, or drill stop, whatever. I'm not going to mute it and put on background noise or background music because I don't think the drill is going to be all that loud. Let me know if it is. These cramps are really annoying. Yeah. Knock something off the drill stand. Rotate it 180 degrees. All right, noise isn't that bad. Some people may not like the screeches nor near the end though. All right, I'll go ahead and mute and put on some background music then. Okay, I've used the compressor recently enough. It shouldn't kick on before I hit the mute again. If it does, I apologize in advance. So Gwen said, I guess my phone thinks people are purple. And Gwen does the safety cautions and warning. Yep, I'm using the blade here. Everything in the shop is kind of dangerous. And I'm wearing hearing protection and safety glasses with the side shields. The goal for today is to give a review of the anime, the Saga of Tanya the Wicked. It watched it over the last couple of days, enjoyed it quite a bit. Actually, I don't want to put that in there. It's too easy to shoot. So I won't really get into it unless we meet the goal. If we don't meet the goal, I might move to the future one. But so I'm do a little better. And it's still off a little bit. As long as the angle's not off too far and the matching hole is large enough, it should be okay. Still a little frustrated, it is off slightly. So you guys can see. Yeah, it shows the. Part of the reason I'm using a long thing on the insert is to try and get it feeding in straighter, but apparently it's not that straight. Yeah, these are all off just a little bit. As long as I've got the appropriate size washers, I can make the matching holes that they go through a little bit larger, so that shouldn't be an issue. And if I get all these done, which I'm expecting I will, I might go ahead and get started into like sanding and preparing for trying to use the finish. I haven't tried that UV finish. I like it quite a bit. Let's see. We got 10 people watching. 6 on X, 4 on YouTube. So how are we doing over on Rumble? So we got one other person watching on Rumble. Looks like I got ads over on Rumble, so I guess I'm considering it good enough for that. Just waiting to bypass the ads. Go. All right, I guess it's time for some more noise. think are the reason the driver I'm using doesn't get very far in before it stalls out is due to the fact that the battery might be getting a bit low, but I'm not wanting to run into the house to grab a replacement battery. The last one that I had to pull out and restart again, I wasn't pushing hard enough. I think at the start, and the threads on it kind of stripped out in the wood. So I had to back it out and make sure to give it enough oomph when I started it. Right side is just more. Go. Chat real quick. All right. And hey, Erica, nice to see you on. Erica says, finally chat comes up. Hello, going through Gwen. And Gwen says, hello, Erica. And Erica says, how are you both? I still seem to be recovering, but very slowly, which is kind of annoying, but at least it's enough I can work out here and I can work my day job. And Gwen says, I'm doing okay. I hope you're doing well. And the compressor just shut off. So we should be okay for a few minutes. And Jennifer Rivenberg. I'm not sure I've seen you before. Welcome, welcome. Jennifer says, hey. Erica says, I'm sort of okay. Erica says, hello, Jennifer. And Gwen says, hello to Jennifer. And Erica says, Corin's slowly getting better is definitely a good thing. Yep, I get to see the rheumatologist this Thursday. And I get to tell her that I went ahead and took some prednisone without telling her about it. I'm not going to hide stuff, even if I don't necessarily follow their orders. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's all three of the ones for the maple Takadai building. And we're starting in the Mrs. Torrance mahogany. Well, these are the cross pieces that give you the width between the rails. This is the mahogany. Unfortunately, it's got a little bit of a warp to it. So back on to hold music. All right. And, okay, we have that one. All right. And Eric says mahogany is beautiful wood. However, it doesn't smell all that good as some of the other woods we cut. And let's StreamYard is being laggy on. There we go. StreamYard's back. Erica says, I need to move to a mosquito-free place. I'm being eaten alive here in Mississippi. I am sorry to hear that, Glenn. The reason I was having a bit of an issue when I first started was apparently I had set the drill in reverse to back it out the last time, and it wasn't cutting too well running backwards. The reason I'm checking the blade is I want to make sure that the insert isn't sticking out of the wood. I've got it to auto adjust the mic. Is it really bad when the compressor kicks on? Oh, that's pretty bad. That's what I mean by pretty bad. Okay, I've turned off the compressor. This is tiring me out a little bit more than I expected it would. The other thing is I think that this screw is too short for me to get an accurate angle as I'm going in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a much longer 420 screw with a hex head, and I will go ahead at that point and do the rest of them. And at least for these ones, what I'll do is I'll assemble it, and if the holes are a little hard to line up, I'll drill them out with just a slightly oversized drill. What else I need to do with this? Let's see. Okay, it looks like, oh, I got 4 people watching over on the phone. Oh, that's pretty nice. Don't usually get that high. Let's see. Checking out YouTube feed. I hate to like cut out quickly after this, but if I can't keep doing the threaded inserts until I get a better screw, I might go ahead and do a mini Lego stream tonight later on, but not keep doing something that you know might be a problem is probably a good sign for a craftsman to follow the logic there. So I think I'll go with that. If you folks, if I do the Lego stream, it'll probably be about 7 or, well, actually, no, wait a minute. This is my family's weekly, or not weekly, monthly Zoom meeting. So I'm probably going to go ahead and do that. So, yeah, I think that's a plan there, is I'll get the larger 420 screw. All right. Thanks, everybody. I'll go ahead and head out now. Hope people are still getting the feed. I haven't gotten any chats recently, but it does look like it is feeding through to YouTube. So, also the next shop stream, I will probably have a plan to go ahead and start sanding and finishing stuff once I'm done with the threaded inserts for a few pieces. Not sure if I'll have a Monday one, just because it might be a whole bunch of Karen Reed verdict results, which I hope is positive for Karen. And we'll see you folks again soon. Let's see. All right. Oops. As always, everybody, stay safe and happy birthday.